Connected because they're all happening in the same two-block area in Boulder. Good morning, Kathy. And investigators here will be testing both the remains and the clothing found to see if it does indeed belong to Jared Atadero. Police say a man was walking along Market Street here and just started shooting on busy city streets.
Fox 5 News Daybreak with Christine Mahoney.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Fox 5 News Daybreak. Well, we do have some breaking news to tell you about tonight. Well, in this half hour's business brief. That's not Ted.
That's actually not me. This is me.
Oh my gosh, Ted.
What kind of squirrel's nest I have on my head this morning. But it's pretty thick, believe me.
And his
mama cried.
Believe it or not, it's at the Logan County Fairgrounds in Sterling. Gates open at 7. Tickets are still available at the Mega Music Store in Sterling. And the band does hope to raise a lot of money, $15,000 a week on this tour for the victims' families. The band was playing, you might remember, at the Station nightclub in West Warwick, Rhode Island back in February when their pyrotechnics started a fire there. 100 people died in that blaze and 200 were injured. The band's guitarist, Ty Longley, was among those killed. Club's owner said they never gave the band permission to use the pyrotechnics, but the band says its managers made all the arrangements, and as far as they knew, everything had been cleared in advance. Of course, they're now being sued by several relatives of those killed in the fire. Great White says it won't be using any pyrotechnics on this tour. Well, Tom, they found part of a skull and a tooth, and they're going to be further investigating that to determine if the remains are Jared's. They have determined that they are the remains of a small child. Just need to see now who they may belong to. The remains were found yesterday about 150 feet from the trail where Jared's clothing was found earlier last week. The skull, part of it, was found under a log and the tooth atop the same log. The boy's father, Alan Atadero, helped in the search and says he did feel some relief.
Oh, I was happy for everyone that we found something.
Investigators are also quite hopeful that tests will determine how Jared died. At this point, they believe it was because of a mountain lion attack. They say there's just no way a 3-year-old boy could have climbed up such a steep embankment as to where the clothing was found. Reporting live in Lakewood, I'm Christine Mahoney, News 4. I'm Christine Mahoney, and today I'm talking with Martin Vanderskou, the president and CEO of Looking Glass Development, and also a nationally recognized leadership and performance management expert. Martin, thanks for talking with me today.
Thank you, Christine. It's great to be here.
In your book, Flavor of the Month, you talk about getting employees not only to buy into various project directives, but to feel ownership of them.
And resist the changes that have to happen.
Because it wasn't their idea
That's
to begin
right.
with.
That's right. It's somebody else's, and so it's easy to let go. But when we take ownership and just good fundamentals, we'll get most leaders an awful long way.
And we hope that people do check out Flavor of the Month and get a little reminder about common sense and some other strategies that still work.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Christine.
Thank you, Martin.